Kia ora koutou, hey, 7-8's Got Talent. It's your teacher speaking, Nick. This is to help you create portfolio samples with excellence. What do we expect? So, first of all, learning intention. We are learning to. What is it that you're trying to get better at? A success criteria, okay, so you know what you're trying to get better at. How do you know you're successful at it? What is the success criteria in writing? When you look at your writing matrix, some of you are getting better at making links within paragraphs. Some of you are getting better at using detail. Some of you are getting better at using different sentence starters. So how do you know you're successful? The description. This talks about like the history of what you're doing and why you're doing it. For example, today we were learning to write a story with different sentence starters. Nick showed us this book called The Witch Next Door. We read it and we looked at the sentences and we found out that every sentence started in a different way. We used that to write our own story about getting lost or whatever the story is about. Alright, now we upload the image or the link or the photo or the movie, etc. Once you've done that, show it to your buddy and ask them for some feedback or some feed forward. We'll talk about that later though. Then at the bottom is your self-evaluation. After you've looked at it, after you've got some feedback and feed forward from a buddy, now what? Now what are you going to do? If you were to do this next time, what would you do? Okay, let's have a look at what this might look like. I'm on Seesaw now and I've just done some learning. I'm learning to learn the song of Matariki. Okay, so I've done my learning, I've created my video, and I'm ready to talk about the learning as a portfolio sample. My video is uploaded, but is this the end of my portfolio sample? No, it's not. So just making sure. Okay, so we need to go back here. So my learning intention, what was I trying to get better at? So we are learning to learn the Māori names of the stars of Matariki through Waiata. I know I'm successful when I've got correct pronunciations, e, I, o, u, correct singing and correct timing. So during term 2 we celebrate the Māori New Year, also known as Matariki. We've been learning this song to celebrate Matariki and learn the correct Māori names for the star cluster Pleiades. Done that, so what next do I need to look at? So my image is already there, so I need some feedback and feed forward. So I need to go back to here. Excuse me, Kate, could you give me some feedback and feed forward on this? And Kate will say, yeah, sure, anytime. What are you trying to get better at? And you'll go, well, okay. And you'll take Kate or to the page and say, well, I'm trying to get better at learning the Māori names of the stars of Matariki through Waiata. And she go, that's interesting. How will you know you're being successful? And you can say, well, Kate, I'll know I'm being successful because if I've got the correct pronunciations of the words when I'm singing them, e, I, o, u. Oh, okay. What else? Well, if I'm singing it in the right tune, okay, cool, what else? And if I'm singing it with the correct timing. Great. Thanks for letting me know that. I now know what I'm looking for when I'm looking at your video. So let's play it, eh? And you'll go, okay, let's play it. Matariki huna nui, Matariki te hui hui. And Kate will watch the whole video or read the story or do whatever that she's giving feedback on and go back and you can say, okay, let's make this title. Feedback means what did you do good at, and feed forward means what can you do better next time. So Kate says, great pronunciations. I could hear all the words said properly. Next time work on making singing sound more like the others. Self-evaluation. Okay, so here the hardest part was I enjoyed most and next time. The hardest part was finding a time to record the song with all the people involved, making that happen. I enjoyed putting the words on the video because I was learning the words at the same time. And next time I will have a go at singing a little bit louder. Rightio, I'm almost done. So I'm going to push the tick and tick again. You're going to go and find your name and press go. Now, I've made a purple folder up there called SLC T2 2017, but also this is music or the arts and te reo because it's about matariki and it's about singing as well. So make sure you put those other things on there. And I want to save my post. And Bob's your uncle. I am done. Here we have an excellent portfolio post with lots of rigor or learning around it, so we know exactly what we're trying to do. So let's just say here's my video about I'm learning to fake a drive to the hoop and then cross over, do a twirl and make a jump shot. Okay, so there's my video. That's my success criteria, and I want to come on here and do my writing, but it's like if I go blah blah blah, I can't actually, when I put done, it doesn't enter down and it's quite annoying. So what I can do here is just use the notes or use an email, so the formatting's all good. And so I'm just going to copy all that, and so I can go back into this part here and just paste it all there. So it's a lot, it makes it look nicer. And again, Bob's your uncle, uploading, awesome. And that is uploaded. Alright, kia ora koutou. Watch this as many times as you can or as you need to ensure that you're successful in your portfolio sample posts. If you need help, come and ask. Cheers.